Can the regular season point leaders all band together to win a Stanley Cup? Let's find out. This is our 20th theme team, which means next episode is finally the theme team of theme team MVPs. We are finally there. I have one thing planned for it for sure, but if you guys can think of something else we can do with them, I would also be down for that. It's going to be a bigger video, but last video's MVP is, of course, Shea Weber. You guys voted for him. It was actually pretty close because like Weber was way ahead of Chara in terms of stats, but it was like only a 5-vote difference for Weber to go over Chara. You gotta respect the Chara love from the past couple videos. Unfortunately, he won't be on the team and he's not in this team, so his chances to be in the first ever theme team of theme teams is gone. But I'm doing a second one, so like there's a chance there. Also, if this is your first time watching me, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Basically, we take our theme team, we put them through 3 seasons to see if they can win a Stanley Cup, and then we choose an MVP from that team, which then we put over into the theme team of theme teams, which is the MVP of every theme team. And this being the final episode before that, we only have 1 spot left, and it is a defenseman spot, so you're gonna have to vote for a defenseman from this team. Anyway, explanation, intro stuff over. 2021-2022 point leaders for the regular season. I went hard for the last theme team for our best chance at a three-peat, because we haven't gotten a three-peat in all of our theme teams. And we've had some sweaty theme teams. This isn't even the sweatiest one, I don't think, but I still think it has a chance to three-peat. It's pretty dang good. These are the players with the most points at the end of the regular season. We have Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, Steven Stamkos, Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews, Artemi Panarin, Jonathan Huberdeau, JT Miller, I can never say this guy's name, I'm sorry, Kirill Kaprizov, I believe, probably wrong, Johnny Gaudreau, Matthew Tkachuk, and Kyle Connor. Is it Kaprizov? Neither. It's one of those. Either way, very good player, glad he's here. Of course, this also applies for defensemen. We have a Victor Hedman, John Carlson, Roman Josi, Cale Makar, the 2 battling it out for the Norris Trophy, and then Adam Fox and Chris Letang. Today they have to work together on the same line and hopefully carry us to a three-peat. That's the end of the day. That's what we want this video. We know we're going to win a cup. We need that three-peat. We need it. But hey, don't forget about goalies. Goalies get points too. And the point leaders for goalies with a whopping 4 was actually Frederick Anderson. And in the starting position, because he's 1 overall better, is Markstrom, who had 3 points. Like I said, when you're voting for the MVP in this video, it is the final spot on the team, and it has to be a defenseman because we have our forwards, we have our goalies. There's 1 defenseman spot left. And bonus to that, Victor Hedman is already on the team. Everyone else is up for grabs. I'm going to sim the first season, and I will see you at the end of it. Well, we knew we had a very good team, but holy smokes, 139 points, 68, 11, and 3 record. Absolutely bonkers. I'm not really surprised by it, but it is nice to see. Hopefully that transfers into playoffs, because once the playoffs start, I feel like EA Sports just puts a blindfold on and presses random buttons to pick who wins, but we'll see how that goes. No 50 goal scorer, which is kind of surprising to me. I guess we don't have Ovechkin, so that's why. 91 points for McDavid, 88 for Draisaitl, 79 for Stamkos, 79 for Matthews, and everyone else under 70. As for defense, we have John Carlson with the most points with 61, Hedman, who can be picked right behind him with 55, and Cale Makar, who even though isn't doing the best right now, I bet he's going to win the vote. I bet everyone's going to vote for Cale Makar. I can just smell it from here. Could be wrong. We'll see what happens. But right now, John Carlson is the best defenseman for points. As for plus minus, Roman Josi is leading. And Carlson not too far behind. So not bad. We look at goalies just for fun because we'd like to see what they do. Not too bad. Anderson really friggin' good. Like really good. And Markstrom not too shabby at all either. This is what we like to see. This is money, baby. This team screams three-peat to me. Who's our first round opponent? We're also in the East, so the Philadelphia Flyers, I mean, I don't want to laugh because I'm pretty sure they beat us last time I laughed at them. So Philadelphia, strong competitors, but we're going to beat them. We got to beat them. We don't have to beat them, I guess. Back-to-back overtime losses because, you know, the Philadelphia Flyers could totally beat every single point leader in the NHL right now. As another overtime loss. I hate this game for simming so much. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I get that you have to lose because then it would just be not fair. But like, we're actually, yeah, we lost. We lost to Philadelphia in the first round again with literally the best possible, not the best possible overall team, but this is literally can't even talk, I'm so flabbergasted. It's literally the point leaders from last season all banding together. And they get swept. Almost. Not swept. We won one game. I can't believe it.
This looks neat. I wonder...
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it kind of makes me feel better. I don't know, but Philadelphia did end up winning the cup, so I guess there's that going for it. I guess they were just unstoppable this year. John Carlson doing amazing in the playoffs. Actually tied for second on the team for points. So he's got that going for him. McDavid carried as expect. Oh, the rest of the defensemen were terrible in the playoffs. Absolutely miserable. John Carlson, 8 points. Every defenseman combined, 5. So you might want to consider that when you vote. Anyway, we're done in year number 1. I'm not even going to look at the goalies. I'm kidding. I'll look at the goalies. And that's why we lost. Holy bad. Like, why? How did he do he did so good in the regular season and then did this in the playoffs. Like, how? That's it for season 1. I will see you at the end of season 2. Season number 2, 126 points. So worse than year 1, but still very dominant. Still President's Trophy winners. So we're probably going to get President's Trophy cursed again, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Unsurprisingly, Connor McDavid, most points on the team. Matthews steals most goals this time around with 48, so still no 50-goal scorer, but getting close to it. And Draisaitl in second, Stamkos in third, and everyone else doing relatively the same as they did last season. And John Carlson, once again, I don't know why, but I'm actually surprised that he's above Hedman, especially by that much. Like, Hedman's all the way down here. But yeah, Carlson popping off, tied for best plus minus, and had the most points by 10 as a defenseman, so definitely a strong second year as well. As for goalies, both performing worse. I feel like, I don't know, goalies seem cursed lately. They're not there. At least since they're doing bad in the regular season this time, maybe they'll do good in the postseason, because it was the opposite last time. We need them most in the playoffs, so let's hope they're awake this time. New York Rangers in round number 1. I should be way more scared of the Rangers than the Flyers, but the way this game works, I might as well be more scared of the Flyers, clearly, because they beat us. I bet we're going to beat the Rangers. 3, 2, 1. Rip the Band-Aid off. We take 2 in overtime. It's like the opposite of last series. Instead of losing 2 in overtime, we win 2 in overtime. And we take game 3, not game 3. We take our third game in game 4, and we take game 5 to win the series 4-1, a complete opposite of the last first round series. Well, this is a toughie though. Toronto. We do know how much EA loves Toronto. Let's see how much they love me though. 3, 2, 1, bang. Apparently they love me more than Toronto. Fair enough. That's a debatable case. I feel like that's not true. We don't get the sweep. We could get reverse sweeped, but we don't. Another 4-1 series win. On to the conference finals, where we're facing Carolina, and I'm just telling you, like, it's just cursed. You can't three-peat. I don't know why it works that way, but I guarantee we're going to win the cup in the next 2 seasons, just because I'm not even talking about Carolina. They're an afterthought. It's a sweep. It's done. Isn't it fitting that in our final season before the Team of Team Teams, we face off the people that started our rivalry, the Vegas Golden Knights? Even though they were overthrown by Chicago, I still think I hate Vegas more, but we're going to beat them for this Stanley Cup, and if they beat us here, I don't even know what to say. We take the first 2 games and drop game 3 in overtime, so it is a series. It's kind of competitive. The next game, we win 8-3. There's basically no way we're choking the Stanley Cup, and we don't. We are Stanley Cup champions. Usually I'd be excited, but with this team, since we're not three-peating, I don't know how to feel. It's like I knew we were going to win 1 cup. I just wanted all 3 of them for once. One time, 20 teams. This is our 20th team, and we've never done it. McDavid and Draisaitl, 24 points apiece. McDavid with 12 goals. Shining bright like a diamond. Matthews up there as well with 9 goals, and Marner with 6. Defensively, there's Mr. Cale Makar above and beyond, 19 points. John Carlson all the way down to 7. You don't like to see that. His plus minus, still the best on the team, though. You want to take that into consideration, but like I said, Cale Makar, the best defenseman point-wise. Goalies play good finally. Did they help us? Well, Frederick Anderson played for 21 minutes, I guess, and got a shutout. We played Markstrom, and he did pretty dang good. 2.58 goals against average is nothing to cry about. And at least the save percentage was above 900. What more can I ask for? 1 more season with this team. We've won the Stanley Cup. We've lost the three-peat the last season, basically just for the MVP rights, because I believe it's Makar and Carlson kind of fighting right now. We will see you at the end of the 3rd and final season. Well, every year in the regular season, we slowly get worse. Only 121 points this time around. Still a President's Trophy winner by a landslide. Still a dominant force in the NHL. We shall see who has carried us there. Not even a 40-goal scorer this time. Matthews with the most again with 39. David with 37, and the most points by a landslide, 89. Once again, though, John Carlson, regular season points, he is the leader. Plus 43. Hedman plus 46. Makar and Yossi only plus 10 and plus 11. Actually having the worst plus minus on the team. John Carlson looking mighty strong right now, I would think. And there, speaking of mighty strong, Markstrom did fantastic this season. And Frederik Andersen doing pretty good himself. 915 save percentage, 2.29 goals against average, and almost an under 2 goals against average for Markstrom is pretty hot. No messing around this time. We got Toronto in the first round. This could very well be the end of the video, but I'm predicting that we win the cup just because we already lost one, because that's just how it seems to work. And we're up 2-1 after taking an overtime loss in game 1. We steal one back in game 2, steal game 4 to go up 3-1, and then steal game 5 to win 4-1. Just like last season. It's almost predictable at this point how it's going to work for us. We play Boston in round 2, and we take 3 straight wins. Of course we do. It's an easy sweep. It's already, I mean, we already lost, so like, why would we lose again? Hey, Carolina, again in the conference finals, want to see a sweep again? Oh, you're not going to see one, though. But we are dominating. We are up 2-1, and we win the series 4-1. Sorry, I'm just breezing through it at this point, because I know we're going to win. That's why I get so mad when we lose with these actually jacked teams. This is poetic justice. Last Stanley Cup Finals, Vegas. This one, Chicago. Our 2 mortal enemies all season long for simming, and we face them both in the finale. Bunny ears. I mean, if Chicago beats us, then they definitely earn their spot, but I don't feel like it's going to happen. 3, 2, 1, boom. Win. Loss, win. So starting strong, competitive series. Oh, even more competitive. We are tied 2-2. Chicago's really earning their enemy vibes right now. I'm not a fan. I almost would rather lose this. You know what? I'm not even gonna complain. Okay, we're gonna win now. 6-5 win in game 5. We are 1 win away from the 2-peat, which means virtually nothing to me. It's not the first time it's happened, and it happens. We win 4-0 in game 6. Jonathan Huberdeau, top of the team, 5 goals, 15 assists. Stamkos with 11 goals, being Matthews and Draisaitl. And then Stamkos, Matthews above McDavid for points, surprisingly, by 1. McDavid kind of took an off year, I say, when he's 4th on the team for points. But you know what I mean? Surprisingly not leading the team. And John Carlson, surprisingly, is leading the team in the playoffs again. He's been playing amazing in all sims. He just had that one off playoff year last time. Other than that, he's been at the top the whole time. And as for someone who did pop off and then dropped off, Makar this playoffs, down almost in last place for defenseman, 1 goal, 7 assists. He is plus 11, just tied for second. Do you want Carlson or do you want Makar on the theme team? The theme teams, technically, any one of these defensemen except for Hedman are on the table, but those are probably your top 2 that I'm seeing. I mean, Romeoski's been consistently a 3rd, I find, too, so he's kind of up there. And the final stat we have to look at is Markstrom in net. 1 shutout, 920 save percentage, love it. 2.09 goals against average, also love it. Solid all around. Can't ask for much more from him. But can the regular season point leaders band together and win Stanley Cup? Absolutely. Can they 3-peat? No. Can any theme team 3-peat? No. I have been denied 20 times in a row. Granted, not every team was designed for a 3-peat, but this one definitely was. Other ones definitely were, and they never succeeded. So that's one thing we did not see. And I guess we'll have to see if the MVPs can do it. But that is going to do it for me today. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Who is your vote for MVP? Let me know down below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.